good charm witch manor in the living room, Lucy and Tristan are sitting on the couch waiting. Till Carly and Bobby came in, and Lucy and Tristan saw and got up just as they arrived to where they are. "We got your text. From the look of it, it sounds urgent. That's because it is. We got some not so good news." "What is it?" "It's about your mom, and as Rita came in, haven't heard what's happened." "What's going on with Mom?" And as Carly, Bobby, Lucy, and Tristan saw Rita. Meanwhile, at the Preston Witch Manor, Rachel, Aaron, and Will came in, with Will closing the door. "How did you get a key?" "My ex-husband, plus the fact that Patrick's a Callan. Also, they haven't changed their locks in a long time." "Yeah, I want to thank you for that." And as Paul came down the stairs to where they are, and they all saw him, because that is about to change. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Howard's sitting at a table filling out his application, just as his daughter Olivia came to where he is and saw what he's doing. "Really, Dad? Out of all the places in Los Angeles to apply, you choose here?" And as Tanya came to where they are, "Well, why not? The thing is, Olivia, our dad has established some financial grounds here." She's right, and as Howard looked up and saw Olivia and Tanya, "I need another job. But I work here. I'm fully aware of that. And don't take this personal, but I need to make certain your younger sister makes it through high school." Meanwhile, Leo entered the pub and saw Howard, Olivia, and Tanya talking. And as he got his iPhone out and called Linda. "Yeah, I see them." "Good. Strike when the time is right." "Oh my God." And as Leo turned and saw Annie, who came to where he is. "Leonardo Carpenter, it is so good to see you again." Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the conference room, Janet's sitting at a table waiting. So Mildred's Willie Jordan came in and closed the door. And Janet saw and got up, just as Jordan came to where Janet is. "Let's get some straight right now. I called you, not the other way around. I wouldn't bother you if I didn't come bearing good news. And that would be Joseph and I are back together again." Meanwhile, in Allison's room, Allison's lying in bed with her husband Jared by her bedside, and as they both absorb the sonogram with Lindsay there as their doctor. "Nice, isn't it?" "Yeah, I can see the head crowning." "Almost make me feel so lucky to have you." And as Allison looked at Jared, who saw as my husband. Elsewhere, Lauren came out from the elevator and head down the hall towards her husband's room, and arrived and went in and saw him still lying in a coma, which is really the shadow realm. "What the hell?" Suddenly, the door slammed, and as she turned and saw it's Kyle, who's really Stefan. "I think it's time you and I have a little chat." "Kyle, what are you doing here?" "Kyle, I think you may mistaken me for somebody because I'm not this Kyle you speak of." "What do you mean by that?" "Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kyle's twin brother, Stefan." "Is it beginning to ring in, or do you need another clue?" Meanwhile, in Duca Dona at the Hudson Witch Manor in one of the bedrooms, Matt and Maria are tied up in a chair together. Till Matt slowly woke up and saw that he's tied up. And as he looked behind his shoulder and saw Maria tied behind him. Maria. And as Maria slowly woke up, "Where are we?" And as Madeline came in. "Good. The two of you's all awake." And as Madeline closed the door and went to where they are, which Maria and Matt saw. "What do you want from us?" "I believe you're in no position to be making questions, but it's safe to say the chances of you lot getting out alive is futile." Elsewhere, there's a taxi which is on their way to the Hudson Ridge Manor with Vanessa inside. And as she's thinking, I think it's about time to find out why my mom and dad didn't want this to be revealed to the world. Meanwhile, at the Good Charm Ridge Manor in the living room, Lucy, Tristan, Carly, Bobby, and Rita are talking. There's no easy way to say this. Just say it! Your mom hasn't exactly been herself lately. Yeah, I thought of that when she decided to divorce our dad. Well, it seems the person who we all know isn't her at all. What? It's true. We were at court today. We discovered the will, Karen and Mildred. So the news about the person who's taken their place are the ones currently with the respect of others. Meanwhile, at the Preston Ridge Manor in the front area, Rachel, Aaron, and Will are surprised by Paul's arrival, who finished coming down the stairs to where they are. You know, I really don't get to where you lot have the freedom to just walk up in here like you own the damn place when clearly you don't. Cut the crap. Where's Linda and Wayne? And as Chad came from the living room to where they are. And to what favor you need from my parents? And as they all saw Chad, this doesn't concern you, mate. Wrong, because I beg to differ. You see, mates, we're the next generation that is going to... Can you save your statement for someone who actually gives a damn? Wait a sec. Rachel and Aaron, and as Paul realized to who they are, I think I know why you lot are here. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Tanya, Olivia, and Howard are talking. You know my mom is here to make certain, except that she has legal troubles on her own. Thinks our mom will be fine. In fact, those charges Vanessa and Matt have against her will disappear. Matt made a statement saying that he over whose side are you on, honestly? Ladies, let's not do this. The point of the matter, Olivia, I need this job. Then you're wasting your time. And as Natalie came to where they are, and Olivia, Tanya, and Howard saw her. Meanwhile, let's get to Annie and Leo who are talking. So, what are you doing here? I live here. This is a big county where multiple... I know. It is so good to see someone I know from my high school. Yeah, it would seem that way. You know, things don't have to be weird between us, you know. It's fine, really. So, I heard you're married to Scott Graham. Congrats. Yeah, he also is my twin's father. So, what's going on with you lately? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the conference room, Janet and Mildred Willie Jordan are talking. I see. Well done, for once. He broke up with me because what I did, it doesn't really matter. Time's of the essence. And as Jordan's iPhone rings, and she saw and answered, talk to me. Oh, really good. And as she hung up, stay and keep me informed on Joseph. And as Jordan turned and went and left the room, just as Joseph came in, Heaven saw who left. Hey, I was worried about you. And as he came to where Janet is, who saw him, don't be. I'm fine. Okay. While you're in here with my mom, she wants to make certain I don't hurt you again. Seriously? You told my mom about us? Why the hell would you do that? Meanwhile, in Allison's room, Allison's laying in bed with Jared at her bedside while Lindsay is examining Allison. Seems the baby is in stable condition, and I must say, I'm very proud of you. I already know what you're about to say. My dad is a wonderful person, and that's because he is. Given to him and Ashley were the reasons to why I'm working here in the first place, and I owe it all to them. We're happy things are going well for you. Okay, and as Lindsay turned off the sonogram monitor, and as she got her clipboard, right, I must schedule you another appointment for paternity. Actually, about that, if it's alright with you, we rather not know at the moment. Meanwhile, in Jesse's room, Lauren and Stefan are talking. I don't know what kind of sick, twisted, wind-up joke this is, but I'm calling security. Oh, I would really rethink that since Jesse's fate as you know it rests in my hands. You bastard. What did you do with Kyle and why did you say I need insurance? Seeing that I know the first thing what you're planning to do is blab twisting Jennifer or maybe my wife with the matter. You were supposed to be dead, so you did do your homework. Quite impressive. Why is my husband in the shadow realm? I told you, Jesse's my insurance. Why? Because he's a gram? You should really be glad this, considering what happened. I'm getting wind and then the police. Go ahead and do that. And while so, I reveal you little secret to them, including the fact that Paul is really the father of your child. Imagine how Jesse's parents feel when they find out the whole truth to your nature. Meanwhile, a new kind of donut outside the Hudson Ridge Manor, a taxi arrived. And as Vanessa got out and closed the door, Jessie did part away, and then she head towards the entrance and arrived and opened the door and went in and closed it and turned and saw the content of the house. I guess the others must be here. I better not waste any time. Well, look what the wind blew in, and as Luke and the guards came to where Vanessa is, who saw them? Who are you and where are the others? Come, Vanessa. Have you really forgotten your grandfather and all? Oh my god, yeah. It seems to me that you lot are too damn nosy for your own good. Shut up with the games. And as Vanessa took out the gun, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna talk, or I swear to you, I will make you talk. Where are they? Meanwhile, upstairs in one of the bedrooms, Maria and Matt are tied up in a chair facing Madeline. Do me a favor and save the dramas and the theatrics for someone who cares. Where are the others? You mean your husbands? Yeah. You don't think I know you married to both of them? But it doesn't matter. They're fine. But the two of you aren't. It must really be nice to be Amini and Frank's payroll and all. Yes! And my instructions is to make certain no one finds out about this place. And if so, and as Madeline took out her gun, and Matt and Maria saw, not to let them leave this place alive. Really? That's your game plan to silence us? Yes. Why don't we start with you? And as Madeline aims her gun directly at Matt. Meanwhile, at the Good Charm Ridge Manor in the living room, Lucy, Tristan, Carly, Bobby, and Rita are talking. Oh my god. Now it makes sense to why my mom hasn't exactly acted like herself. It also explains the sudden divorce of our father. That's not like Karen at all. What are you guys gonna do about this? Well, obviously they can't confront, seeing it could put them in danger. Let's just go about things as if they were normal till we form a plan. Well, we better hurry before we lose our mom and Mildred in the process. Also, did Adam come back? No, he did call last night to tell me he's doing fine, but overall, I miss him. He'll come back when he realizes his wife and his family need him. Meanwhile, at the Preston Ridge Manor in the front area, Rachel, Aaron, Will, Paul, and Chad are talking. Really? And why's that? I think you know. Then maybe you can tell us. Excuse me, why are you even here? I'm helping them locate their daughter. Oh, how noble having the best mate do the unthink. Enough small talk. Where is my daughter? I know where she is. You're lying. Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that. That's enough, Paul. I can take it from here. And as Wayne came to the front area to where they are, and they all saw him. Chad, you have a phone call in the foyer. And as Chad turned and head to the other room, Paul, you mind leaving me with them? Fine. And as Paul went upstairs, but stopped and turned and faced Rachel, Will, and Aaron with Wayne there. One more matter. I'm arranging to have all the locks changed here, and I don't give a damn what connections you have. And as Paul turned and head upstairs, while Rachel, Aaron, and Will faced Wayne. I don't know what kind of show you lot are putting on, but the game is over. Where the hell is my daughter? Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Olivia, Tanya, and Howard are surprised by Nellie's arrival. Natalie, I didn't realize that you save it, Howard. I heard every excuse in the book you can throw. Why are you attacking my dad? And as Natalie looked at Howard, who saw, really, dude? Using your daughters as a shield to hide from what you did. Can we not do this here in front of my daughters? Fine. Finish your application. Though it's gonna be totally useless. What do you mean by that? And as Howard's iPhone rings, and he got it inside who it is. Look, I gotta take this. Excuse me, and be mindful with my daughters. And as Howard got up and turned and heads to the back, while Natalie turned and saw him walking away. I wouldn't dream of it. And as for you, and as Natalie turned and faced Olivia with Tanya there, I knew I recognized you. You're one of the employees that currently works here, and if you want to remain employed here, do me a solid and respect me as your manager, and don't you ever undermine me like that again. Actually, after what you just did and disrespected my father, I quit effective immediately. Meanwhile, let's get to Annie and Leo who are talking. Oh, so you've been working here? Yeah, to pick up the time, and also I'm saving money so I can go traveling about the world. Ooh, seems to me you're doing good for yourself, and overall, I'm happy for you. And as Natalie came to where they are, excuse me, and as Annie and Leo saw her, hate to break whatever this is, but I'm gonna need you back on the clock, seeing that we're not short-staffed. No thanks to the unexpected employee who decided to walk away. Seriously? I cannot believe Olivia would do something like that. How did we were literally standing right here and overheard the entire conversation? That is right. We're not even busy, but we're about to get busy. Speaking of which, and as Natalie looked at Annie, are you doing anything for the next few hours? No. Well, I was wondering, do you want to make some money by working here till we close? I normally don't do this. As long as I get paid by the end of the shift, I really don't care. Well, I'm not paying you to just stand here and lunch about. Get to it. Leo will show you on what to do. Thank you, Natalie. No need. Please excuse me. And as Natalie turned and head to the back, while Annie and Leo continue talking. So, what do you want me to do? Just go ahead and start wiping down these tables and clearing any leftovers and bringing them to that kitchen which is over there. I need to take care of some real quick, and afterwards, I'll show you on what you need to do next. Meanwhile, in the men's restroom, Howard's on his iPhone talking. Excellent. Thanks for telling me on such short notice. Okay, I'll let them know. Alright, and as Howard hung up and put his iPhone in his pocket, everything is coming to place. And as he head towards the door, and arrived and got it, and found Leo standing there. Hello, Howard. And as Leo took out a sedat and stabbed Howard with it, causing him to collapse on the floor, just as two guards came to where they are. Goodbye, Howard. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the conference room, Janet and Joseph are talking. I don't like keeping secrets, Joseph. Besides, Mildred's already taken a liking to me. Well, I suppose you're right. Now, I really want us to work out this time, and with your parents' support, I believe we can make it. Does your parents know about me at all? Of course they do. and they're looking forward to meeting you. And as Janet got up and went and locked the door outside, just as Joseph got up. What are you doing? And as Janet turned and faced Joseph. We're alone, yeah? And as Janet came to where Joseph is. I think it's time you and I both take advantage of that. And as they begin kissing each other, just as Mildred Billy Jordan come to the conference store window and saw Janet and Joseph sucking face. You may have escaped my deadly poisoning, Joseph. Seems I was feeling too generous. Too bad you won't be able to skip my next trap that already set in motion. Meanwhile, in Allison's room, Allison, Jared, and Lindsay are talking. Of course, I gotta say, when I became a parent, I was very surprised on who I'd given birth to. You didn't want to know either? Let's just say I like the element of surprise. Well, I really don't want my children to be in danger about the family we all know about. You need not worry about Nene and Frank. We meant Linda and Wayne. That too. Rest assurance that everything is gonna be okay in the end. How do you know that? Because I do. Bad people like that never wins. Thank you. And as Lindsay turned and went and left the room, closing the door from behind. And as Allison and Jared continued talking, and as Allison pulled the covers, and as Jared got up and got in bed and laid beside his wife, and as they faced each other. I am looking forward to becoming a mom, and you're gonna be a good one, that is. So are you. Overall, we're gonna be good parents. Meanwhile, in Jesse's room, Lauren and Stefan are talking. I don't know what the hell you're on about, that's your answer? Really, Lauren? When we both know what I'm talking about. You're insane, Stefan. Fooling everyone to believe that you're Kyle. Well, I'm the one isn't gonna play your little head game. Actually, you already are. You see, Carol and Steve already know you're hiding something. All I gotta do is give them one hint. What do you know about Paul and I? You mean the son you have with Paul, which you gave up? Yeah, I know everything. What do you want? Simple, but I'll tell you in good time. Especially what happened to Kyle. And as Stefan turned and went and left Jesse's room. Meanwhile, in New Caledonia at the Hudson Ridge Manor upstairs in one of the bedrooms, Madeline is aiming her gun at Matt with Maria tied behind him on the chair. Any last words you'd like to say to your daughter, Maggie Dawson? If you're gonna shoot me, then do it already. Matt, don't! Listen to you, little girl, for shut up, you! It appears the two of you remain close even in afterlife. Now, on to you, Maria. And as Madeline went around and faced Maria, who saw Justin and Nate, they're busy at the moment. What does that mean? Why the hell did you two just appear when you could easily take us? I was curious to see which angle was, and as Madeline went around and faced Matt, with Maria turning and faced her. Especially since my grandson did warn me all those years ago that someone from either one of those families of yours would be nosy to come here, and if that's the case, be ready to take action, which is exactly what I'm about to do right now. And as Madeline aimed her gun at Matt, I'm afraid your story is about to end. Guess again. And as Vanessa brought Luke in by gunpoint. And as Madeline, along with Maria and Matt, saw her, you kill my husband and I'll kill yours. So, what's it gonna be? Your move.